Hey guys, I'm here. We are back for episode 15 of Star Wars The Bad Batch. We just had announced earlier today that it has been greenlit for a season 2, which answers some of our questions that I've been proposing throughout the season so far about whether or not this is going to be a standalone series or if we were going to get multiple seasons. So it looks like we are going to be getting another season of the show, at least one more for all we know. But I'm excited to see where we're going from here. We are in part 1 of the finale, the penultimate episode. It is literally called the finale part 1. I don't know if they're going to update that later. Sometimes they just kind of put episode, the number, and then they put the title later to avoid spoilers. But right now it just says the finale part 1. So we'll see where it goes from here. Last episode was, dealt with Project War Mantle a little bit more as the team kind of explores or stumbles upon during a mission they accept from Rex to get a former compatriot of his out of a precocious situation. And it turns out to be Gregor, who they went to go rescue from this facility. And this facility was an installation built around training transcripted soldiers. The TKs, our first entry into non-clone military force for the Empire. And Gregor was there as one of the instructors. But of course, wasn't playing by the rules, which is fun because he's even eccentric back here all the way back in the past. Even has this little line about how as they're escaping, they're like, these troopers are missing their shots. So they're like, are you sure you taught them everything you know? He's like, of course I didn't. That'd be stupid. So he purposefully left some things out of the training regimen for these new soldiers, which, who knows, could carry over into the future installations, future generations of this army. But it's a nice little nod to why they are less effective as the clone troopers, aside from their genetics and all that. But it was a lot of fun seeing them break in and break him out and all the play with that. We saw a couple Easter eggs and a couple other clones in there from previous episodes of the Clone Wars making an appearance as well. But yeah, it was a fun little ride, fun little nod. Unfortunately, at the end of the episode, Hunter had to be left behind because the mission didn't go as smoothly as their getaway didn't go as smoothly as they had hoped. And the team had to abandon Hunter in order for them to get away. So the episode ended with Crosshair visiting Hunter's cell, and I'm curious to see, but I'm assuming that's where we're going to be picking up. But guys, just like with everything else, the full-length, unedited reaction watch-along is over on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, that way you can see my reaction to the entire episode. But we're going to go ahead and dive into this one here as we are getting ready for the final arc. Here we go. Return to Kamino. Okay. So you were throwing me off Disney Plus.
We are up and running.
Let's go get Hunter.
His communication device has just been activated. It appears he is no longer on Daro.
What do you mean? Where is he?
A much more difficult place to break into at the moment. Oh my god, especially with that fleet up top. Given the conditions, would you rather live on Kamino or Tatooine? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that one.
Where are the rest of them?
They'll be here. We'll intercept upon arrival. I question the clone's motives with his old squad. I don't trust any of them.
If this plan fails, none of them will be a problem any longer. Keep an eye on things.
Yes, Admiral.
What plan? To lure them here, or?
Are you positive about these coordinates?
Yes,
Every platform down there will be swarming with troopers.
not this one.
I'm only seeing 3 cruisers. Where's the rest of the fleet? Who cares?
Literally did nothing to stop them, but then again, I guess the plan is to lure them there,
This is
so
going to get bumpy.
makes sense they wouldn't intervene with their entry into the planet.
We are at the given coordinates, Omega. There is nothing here.
You have to get lower.
Yeah, nope.
Lower.
If I go any lower, we will be in the water.
It's the only way to activate the platform.
Hold on. Scanners are picking up a large...
Yeah, you wouldn't ever see me doing this shit. Fuck Kamino, man. That's a very conveniently inconvenient entrance or landing zone.
Come on!
Oh yeah, we didn't figure out if the we still don't have confirmation on whether or not the Prime Minister was actually executed or not in the last episode. It seemed to definitely imply as such, but never know. We didn't hear any blasters fire.
This type of underwater transport system is not documented on any schematics.
Kaminoans keep a lot of secrets.
Indeed. Omega, how did you know this existed?
Nala say, this tunnel leads to her private research lab. The others...
You, all right?
It doesn't matter. Saving Hunter is what matters.
Really grown to like Omega, man.
A ship was detected entering the system.
I'll notify the scouts.
Don't bother. They'll come to us. They don't leave their own behind. Most of the time.
You tried to kill us. We didn't have a choice.
And I did.
It's got a good point there.
That looks like every other Kaminoan lab to me. What's so special about this lab?
It's where I was created.
Here?
You all were here too. Your mutations were enhanced in this room. Experimental Unit 99 began right here. I was there.
Is that true?
How could I possibly know that?
It was only for a short time, before you were sent to be with the other clones.
Something's not right. All the central files have been wiped. There's nothing in the system. Anyone else think that's weird?
Do not shoot! I am AZ-345211.
AZ, what are you doing down here?
Soldiers were deactivating droids and forcing key Kaminoan medical personnel onto transports. Those who resisted were eliminated.
The clones do.
No, these were other soldiers. All clone troopers were reassigned and transferred off-world.
Come on, AZ, you're with us.
So they were all created at the same time. Omega just wasn't, didn't have her growth enhanced, sped up.
It's that inhibited chip in your head. It's making you follow.
We have an unauthorized entry on platform 5.
Right on schedule. Time to go.
AZ, you said all the clone troopers were gone?
Correct. Those are not clone troopers.
The TK troopers.
Hunter's on the move. This way.
Oh, look at Reader on the side. That looked like a dark trooper.
Hunter is directly above us.
The training room. That's open ground.
Oh, I guess it's those training droids.
Stay out of sight. If things go south, we'll send you a signal. Get back to the ship and contact Rex.
Right back where we started off.
Well, guess you're wrong about that.
And here we all are. Together again. You won't be needing your weapons. See? Following orders isn't so difficult. Where's your little sidekick?
You think we'd bring her here? We're smarter than that.
Lying was never your strength, Wrecker. Find the kid.
It's the signal.
Oh shit, she's gonna send up these things after him.
I have an idea.
You betrayed everything we stood for. And for what? The Republic.
We're loyal to each other, not some empire.
You weren't loyal to me. I was one of you. You may have forgotten, but I haven't. And it's why I'm going to give you what you never gave me. A chance.
Freeze.
Hello?
Sir, I found the girl.
Send her on a shuttle off-world.
Omega belongs with us.
Living among fugitives where she's in constant danger. You want to protect the kid, then let her go. Stop pretending to be something you're not, Hunter. This is what we were made for. Think of all we could do. Together. We were brothers once. We can be again.
Why would we trust you?
Stand down.
Negative, Commander.
No, it's about to happen, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, haha.
Does that answer your question?
Oh, that was badass. The little reflectors that he's used in the past.
I'm kind of in the middle of something. I did it. Nice work, AZ. Now let's hurry.
You all are meant for more than drifting through the galaxy. It's time to stop running. Join the Empire. We'll have purpose.
He just wants them to be his team.
Don't become my enemy.
Crosshair. We never were.
Damn it. Jeez.
I believe you may have activated a few too many droids.
I can see that, AZ.
Oh my god. They're still coming.
Admiral, the commander lost control of the situation.
All remaining forces out. Let the clones die together.
See where their loyalties really lie, Crosshair. They're ditching your ass.
All essential personnel have been removed from Kamino.
And the chief scientist?
Secured. The cloning technology is now firmly under Imperial control.
You may fire when ready.
You may fire when ready. Nice little
Move into
callback.
position.
Oh, they're just gonna decimate the facility.
Crosshair. Forget the Empire. This isn't you. It's your inhibitor chip.
Wrong. I had my chip removed a long time ago.
What? How long?
Since when?
Does it matter?
What?
Yes.
This is who I am.
I mean, in the first episode, he actively had a chip.
Sorry, Omega.
I don't believe that they would have let him remove it. Maybe they lied to him and told him it was taken out.
Hunter, 3 Venators are descending on the city.
I don't know.
We need to leave now.
I want some answers to that question right there, man. What do you guys think? What do you think happened there? Think he's telling the truth, or he was lied to about
He's
it?
coming with us.
Oh, their old barracks. Oh, this is sad. It's like truly the end of the Clone Wars, man. Just like destroying everything before. Jesus. God damn. Fuck, man. Fuck. Yeah, okay. Just making sure, man. Damn, dude. That was an intense episode. Intense. Is the next episode, what is it? Just going to be trying to survive the caving in of the facility and escaping? Is there going to be anything more than that? What was that? What was that twist with Crosshair and his chip? I don't believe him. I think maybe they lied to him. He thinks his chip was removed or something. Because we know in like the opening few episodes that he had it and that it just wasn't, the signal wasn't very strong. So they ramped it up. So it was there. Do you think he earned like his position after a little while, or after a little while, like some of us think that it just degrades over time after the orders are given? And maybe they were like, all right, we can just remove them now. Otherwise, I don't know. There's some really good back and forth, some scenes in there. It's like, I was, you know, we were always a team. We were always a unit. We were loyal to us. Like, we were always loyal to us. And he was like, you weren't loyal to me. I was like, you didn't come back for me. He like definitely feels abandoned by them regardless of what he's been ordered or commanded to do. Like, even all the way back to the first incident they had with each other when he went back to his barracks for the first time without them, there was this moment of lament that he was kind of like feeling and seething in. And he's just very conflicted. Like he feels betrayed, but at the same time, he's also being compelled to obey these orders, to be with the Empire and all this stuff. But at least back then, maybe that's changed over time. Maybe that brainwashing has settled into actually how he believes. Or maybe the chip just gave him the excuse to do all the things he's always believed in. I don't know. There's some great action in here, some great moments with Omega, with the revelation on Kamino about everything's going on. More of the TK coming in and sweeping everything out. Just seeing Kamino just vacant of any Kaminoans, clones, all of that was just really sad and just depressing, to be honest. Like, especially after all those years of the Clone Wars and seeing it full of life, whether it all be the same life, just replicated. It's just lifeless and dead and empty. And now the Empire has a monopoly on cloning now. They've secured Nala Se and the technology, the data, all of that. Learning Omega was created at the same time as Clone Force 99 was interesting to see. Like they were all there in the same setup, the same secret lab where they were augmented. Rampart, man. You may, and then fucking Tarkin, you may fire when ready. I see what you did there, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. This was a great episode. Really great, man. This shit is when the show's really popping off, when it's really deep in this this struggle against the Empire, this internal struggle within their own group and stuff like that, and this relationship between them, and like how Crosshair just wants his family back at the end of the day. He was like willing to sacrifice all these non-clones if they would be willing to join him and become part of a squad again under the Empire, where they just want him to come with them to be with them and to begin with. And I like that line back then. It was like, when they ran away, when they abandoned him, it was like, do you think you had a choice? And he was like, do you think I had a choice to do what I did? I was like, God damn, man, just the back and forth. And I'm really curious to see what his reaction is going to be now that they just kind of up and took him, and now the Empire's just all but left him behind as well now. Where do you think Crosshair is going to end at the end of this? Do you think maybe there will be a sacrifice at the end of the day? Maybe he doesn't make it out of this season. I don't know. Knowing there's a season 2 definitely I kind of wish they would have held off on that announcement until after the final part of the finale came out, so that we, wouldn't know that it would continue or whatever yet. Because I feel like that does kind of take a little bit of the suspense out of it, but I'm still excited to see what exactly happens. Just seeing them confronted with all this stuff and coming full circle back to all of them, the completed group coming together and fighting in the training arena, just like they did in the first episode, was just a nice little full circle thing. So yeah, I like this episode a lot, guys. What do you guys think of this episode? What are your expectations for the final part of the finale? Sound off the comments to let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. I really appreciate you all for tuning in for this. If you want to see my full unedited reaction, remember the full watch-alongs are on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, both gets you access to it, just whichever one you want to do if you're interested at all. Just help support the channel. But I want to shout out our channel legends, Mandy Share, Ryan Karen, Jason Coleman, and Philly Vane. Thank you guys, as always, for your support. If you want to join and talk about the show, about Star Wars in general, DC, Marvel, what have you, movies in general, come join our Discord or follow me on all my socials. And links to all of those are in the description of this video. And I'll catch you guys next week for the final part of the finale for Season 1 of Star Wars The Bad Batch. May the Force be with you always. Take care, everybody.